Let's talk about the Great Resignation. So this is an ongoing trend where people voluntarily resign from their jobs for one reason or the other. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some of those reasons whilst focusing on a particular one. So if you're looking to quit your job, consider watching this video to the end, and at the end you get to decide whether or not you want to proceed with quitting your job or not. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chi and let's get into it. So let's talk about some of the reasons why people quit their jobs. We're going to be categorizing this into two: the good reasons and the not so good reasons, okay? So let's talk about the good reasons, right? The first reason is that you got a new job, a better job. Why not? That's the goal. That's growth. I mean, how else are you going to grow? The second reason is that you have probably hit a plateau and there is no opportunity for growth again at your current place of work and nobody is doing anything about that. I mean, check out. The third reason is probably because you want better work benefits like health insurance and all of that. The fourth reason is probably because of the pay. Maybe you're getting paid lesser than you work. Who wants that? You're putting in too much work and you're being paid less. Please. The fifth reason might be for a better work balance. You probably do not have time for every other thing in your life because of your job. Probably want to balance up your work life and your personal life. Great idea. The next reason is probably because you're looking to change your career. Of course, changing your career would require you to leave a current job, probably to educate yourself on the career paths that you want to follow or to just switch. So the next reason is probably because your workplace is toxic and nobody is doing anything to change that. That will take a toll on your mental health, so leave. Next reason is change of lifestyle. Probably your current workplace requires you to travel a lot and you're looking to settle down and you wouldn't be able to travel as much as. Of course. The last reason is to become a full-time entrepreneur. We're going to talk about that soon. Let's reserve that reason. Now let's talk about the not so good reasons, okay? First one is probably because you're romanticizing another person's life and you want your life to be like theirs, and maybe quitting your job would, would be a step to being like that person. No. The second reason is probably because someone asked you to, promising you heaven and earth, promising you everything in the world that they would do for you, even if you're not working, because they need time with you. And no, it's not smart. The third reason is maybe because you want to start your own thing without having any plans in place. Please, how are you supposed to start something that you have no plans in place for? Please, before you leave that job, so that you will not run into issues, okay, have plans for whatever it is you're starting. Have clarity for whatever it is that you want to start on your own before you quit the job. The last reason might be because of social media influence. Everyone is posting videos about how they quit their job and what it has done to their life, and you want to quit your own job too because it's supposedly helping. It has supposedly changed or transformed someone else's life that you have no idea who the person is on social media. You don't even have any idea if that person was actually working at first or if that person is even doing well, probably just trying to convince themselves that they're doing well. Please don't. Okay? So, please, before you quit your job, make sure that you have some sort of plans in place for what you are going to do after you have quit your job. Have some sort of security, whether it's a new job or a business plan, or you had already even started the business and you want to quit and dive into it totally. Or maybe you have savings, money that would take you throughout the process of looking for a job, or you have school. Okay, so please have a plan, some sort of plan in place. Even if you don't have like the whole thing figured out, there should be something in progress or some sort of security or backup plan in progress before you quit your job, so that you don't encounter money issues or job search issues. Now that we have identified all of the problems or the reasons why people quit their job, okay, identify which yours is, and if it's part of the not so good reasons, rethink your life, okay? And if it falls among the good enough reasons, find out if there is something or anything that can be done to solve that problem, okay? Don't just say, oh, this is a problem, I am leaving. There might be something that could be done about it. These are some things that you can do to solve a problem. Ask for a raise if it's a payment problem, okay? Talk to your boss about a raise, or whoever it is that you're supposed to talk to for a raise. You deserve that. So let somebody hear what your problem is. Ask for more benefits. If it's a benefits problem like health insurance and all of that, talk about it with your boss or whoever it is you're supposed to talk about it with, and see if the problem can be fixed. Say no to impossible tasks. If you're being too worked up at your workplace or you're being burnt out, when you are given a task that it's impossible or too much for you, and probably your boss gives you something and say, oh, get this done by tomorrow morning, let him or her know that it's not possible, it can't be done, okay? You won't be able to do that or meet the deadline. I'm not saying you should say no to every task that you're being given to, but say no to the impossible ones, the ones that are not possible, okay? So that you don't end up burning yourself out each time. Express how you feel, okay? Don't hold anything back, and don't be scared of anybody. I'm not saying you should be rude, okay? I'm saying you should voice out how you feel, okay? To your co-workers, your boss, anybody. Speak about things so that people will learn how to treat you at your workplace. Discuss things that you're not comfortable with, especially when it comes to toxicity. And then you can also negotiate terms. Working for someone is an agreement, okay? You have agreed to do work for that person. And when a particular term or condition that they have given you doesn't work out for you, negotiate with them and see if you guys can come to a neutral ground. The next thing that can help in this situation is to take time out and think. So before you quit that job, take time out, okay? Take time out to do the things you love, especially if you're burnt out from work. Take time to rest, take time to do the things you love so that you have a clearer mindset or a better mindset to decide what you are going to do, whether you're going to continue with your job or you're going to quit. Probably you want to leave your job for something else. Take some time out to do those things or to do that particular thing and see how you feel about it. See how it affects your life and see what you like. See if you prefer to do that or if you prefer to continue with your job. Okay, so taking time out to think and decide what you want to do is very, very important. Now, let's talk about entrepreneurship. A lot of people just not even following the trend of, resigning. They just want to quit their job so they can become their own boss, or so that they can, become an entrepreneur. So first of all, ask yourself, why do you want to become an entrepreneur? Is it because it is the in thing to do, or because it's genuinely your choice? Let's assume that it's your genuine choice, like you genuinely want to become an entrepreneur, not because of the influence of social media or anybody. Okay, let's assume your genuine choice, right? Next thing to ask yourself is, what type of person am I? Okay, we are different people and we like different things. Some people prefer to work a 9 to 5 where they just stay and work in an office and get paid at the end of the month, and they don't have to concern themselves about how the business is being run or the risk involved in the business. They just get paid, okay? They don't want to do the admin part or the foundational or structural part of a business. They just want to do work and get paid and go home. And then some of us have the mind to take on risk and carry a business. Not everybody knows how to carry a business. No. If everybody knows how to carry a business, then all of us would be entrepreneurs, okay? All of us will be our own bosses, okay? Some people cannot do that. So ask yourself the type of person you are. Which of the options would you go for, and you'd be consistent with it and not have too much frustration? Because whether you know it or not, these parts have their own problems, okay? Working a 9 to 5 has its own pros and cons. Being an entrepreneur has its own pros and cons. And trust me, there are times as an entrepreneur when you wish you are in an office working. And there are times a 9 to 5 worker will wish that they had their own business running so they can make proper and good decisions. So it all depends. Choose your own hard, the hard that you're going to be consistent in. It's okay to try new things. I mean, work should not be the only thing that takes up your life. There is more to life than working and making money. So you can always take risks, do things, explore life, feel that rush. But there should be a balance. Try to strike a balance with things and be more smart about your decision making, because at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to take responsibility for whatever decision that you have taken. Nobody is going to do that for you. It's going to be all on you. So be smart about the decisions you take and be sure that you have considered every factor before you go into something. Whatever effects come out of the decision that you have taken, you are sure that you can take responsibility for it. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope this was very helpful in some way to you. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Turn on your bell notifications so you get notified each time I drop a new video. That's it for today. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.